Juzi Ruto amenunua ndege 6. Zinakuwa you know how much a Boeing 747 is? Kitu ya 14 billion mtu ananunua 6. Kwani akona cash flow iko aje?
Ladies and gentlemen, the net worth of the President of Republic of Kenya, William Samoei Ruto, is close to 4 trillion, and he also owns a private bank in Kenya. Ladies and gentlemen, those are not my words. Those are the words of former Deputy President of Republic of Kenya, Rigathi Gachagua.
In the last 2 years, in my estimation, when I look around, he must have made 3 to 4 trillion.
Now today, in our bold analysis, we want to try to unmask the sources of William Samoei Ruto's money and income and massive wealth that he has accumulated since he entered the office. Ladies and gentlemen, the question of net worth is a question that President William Samoei Ruto has been dodging several times when asked in different interviews.
Would you state your net worth, the public?
First, I think, Ken, the same way I've seen you are very good at doing homework. You've done a really good job with homework. But I don't know why you failed on the one of looking for William Ruto's net worth.
I have.
That you have come to.
I have.
Let me tell you the following. Number one, I am the only politician who, when I come to, in fact, I was expecting this question. I am the only politician who gets asked this question. No other politician is asked this question. That's number one.
How much you are worth?
I don't think that is a discussion for here. Certainly.
But you are the man who says transparency is key.
I am not in the league, yeah, of the rich people of Kenya.
Rigathi Gachagua, being a very close person to William Samoei Ruto back then before his impeachment, knew the deals that William Samoei Ruto used to do at the State House. Rigathi Gachagua stated categorically that William Samoei Arap Ruto is running the government of Kenya like a business enterprise. And to wrap it all, he said that the State House of Kenya is a crime scene. It is a corruption scene. Now, we want to state these deals one after the other with reference to what Rigathi Gachagua said in an interview with Ogaubina at his residence in Wamunyoro. Ladies and gentlemen, if this is your first time, just hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, comment, like, and share this video. Now, without further ado, let's get after it. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you remember vividly the deal with Adani. The deal that leaked to Kenyans and Kenyans rejected with utmost concern. That deal was supposed to benefit Ruto one-on-one. A deal that led to cancellation. A deal that was leading to the selling out of the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. I hope you remember that deal very well. Secondly, ladies and gentlemen, there is an information that has leaked that the Bomas of Kenya has been leased out to a private investor for 99 years. That is quite concerning. There was also a controversial leak out about the Mombasa ports. Ladies and gentlemen, this money is a very huge amount of money that the president is owning. And Rigathi Gachagua said for him to contain this money, he acquired, or rather, he bought a private bank in Kenya, which was not stated. I have done my research. I've tried to look at several comments from Kenyans, and actually, I'm not going to disclose the name of that bank because I don't have the necessary proofs apart from the opinion of Kenyans. Now, ladies and gentlemen, just tell me your comments in the comments section as to which bank do you believe that the President of Republic of Kenya bought for him to put his money. Ladies and gentlemen, this is pure thuggery, pure lootery. Why is it that the president wants to accumulate so much wealth, which will lead to financial arrogance, bribery come 2027 general election. Ladies and gentlemen, President William Samoei Ruto has failed to lead the Kenyan government. And what he is doing currently is to steal taxpayers' money. Secondly, Rigathi Gachagua said that another direct source of William Samoei Ruto's income or money is from the National Intelligence Service. That's where he gets his money. He's like a person who gives direct orders that I want that money to my office. I want that money from the NIS to my office. That is the monies that you see William Samoei Ruto misusing the taxpayers' money. When he goes to funerals or the church fundraisings, he gives out a lot of money, 20 million, 10 million, 100 million, without seeing any harm with it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is money that can be used to transform education sectors, to transform several sectors of the economy. Why is it that these leaders, the leaders that we elect, ladies and gentlemen, turn out to be thugs, turn out to be thieves, people who are looting public money? Now, ladies and gentlemen, the sectors of economies are sinking. Health sector is sinking. The SHA deal, ladies and gentlemen, is the third deal that William Samoei Ruto is using to loot Kenyans. The SHA deal has failed Kenyan health, sector. SHA is meant to benefit William Samoei Arap Ruto. And ladies and gentlemen, which kind of government is this that do not listen to its people? President William Samoei Ruto has been imposing these things to people for him to benefit. Is President William Samoei Ruto a punishment to Kenyans? I'm saying this with utter concern because I'm also a Kenyan. Another source of William Samoei Ruto's money is the affordable housing scam. This is also another project that Rigathi Gachagua exposed, that this is a way that William Samoei Ruto is doing business with some tycoons in the government and even outside the country. The affordable housing program was meant to benefit Ruto and his business partners one-on-one, I mean directly. Those are some of chilling and stunning revelations that this president is in government not to serve the people of Kenya, but to serve his personal interests. But ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. This is Alois TV. Thank you for watching.